Hey guys, MG here, MGCovers, brand new video. Talk about some college basketball and a real quick video, but we're going to talk about when not to play a game, which means I'm going to show you an example of a game that has value, a lot of value, a nice point differential in our favor, but we're not going to play it, and I'm going to talk about why in this video. And a lot of times you see me do videos in the past where I talk about a game that meets our criteria and we play it. Well, we're going to talk about one that does not, and we're not playing it. Okay. So the game we're going to look at is Idaho and Portland State. The game's actually going off. Today is February 17, 2020. It's going to go off in about 30 minutes. You look at our line here, Idaho plus 1.2. Portland State is the favorite at minus 1.2. So based on our stat model here, this figures to be a really close game. Okay, now we go over here to let's skip back here. Okay, the actual line for the game, is Idaho State plus 10.5, Portland State minus 10.5. So we have a 9-point differential in our favor. Okay, because our line says that this game is going to be close, 1.2. But the actual line, we're getting 10.5 points. Okay, so let's dive into the game. Idaho is 7-17. So first negative strike against playing Idaho is the fact that they're just not a good team. If you look at my past videos on college basketball, what we want to do in college basketball, and pretty much a lot of majority of sports, is we want to play good teams. I should put this on the screen, but I'm scrolling through some of my losses this year in college basketball. I'm just going to call out a few of these teams. 119, I played East Carolina. They were getting 16 points, lost that one. Drexel plus 8.5, they lost that one. That was on January 23rd. These are mistakes that I've made that I'm willing to share to you guys. Georgia State minus 5.5, that was questionable. They lost that one. Let's scroll down here. I'll try to see another one. Yeah, those couple ones were not good plays. But the point I'm making is that when you're handicapping college basketball, what I generally like to focus on are good teams. And the first strike we see here is Idaho is 7-17. Now, they are good against the spread, 12-8-2, and the team they're playing, Portland State's 12-14, so they're not a great team either, 13-11 against the spread. Now, home and away, I always look at this when I'm sort of situationally handicapping the game. Again, we have value, no doubt about that, but again, we just don't go on value alone. We have to situationally handicap the game as well. So Idaho is 2-9, so they're not a good road team. Portland State is good on the road, at home, 7-3. And so let's look at form. How are they performing right now? This is Idaho. They won their last game 4 days ago, a close game. And they won here 63-57 February 3rd. So they've only won 2 games in their last 10, 2 out of the last 5. So not great form. And this is one thing I look at, especially they got blown out here, got blown out here, and got blown out here. So they do have a tendency to get blown out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 of their 6 losses, they got blown out, okay, more than the points that we're getting today. And we look at the team they're playing, Portland State. Portland State, same deal. They've only won 2 of their last 5. However, probably slightly better team just based on win-losses. Now, so when you put all that together, even though we have value here, Idaho plus 1.2, again, we just don't make a play based on the fact that we have value and our stat model says it's a play. We have to handicap this game. And again, this goes against, here's the deal. If I played Idaho and they lost, I would feel absolutely miserable, and it would be a mistake on my part because I'm going against the way that I handicap, the way that has proven to be successful for me in the past 5 years handicapping college basketball. Don't play bad teams. You look at games we won recently. San Diego State, 2 nights ago, they win big in a blowout. We played Maryland on the money line against Michigan State. They won. Both of those teams are really good teams. So there's no need to, quote, chance it or gamble, to sound cliche, on Idaho, because there is a good chance that they could get blown out in this game. So, again, you don't get the benefit of seeing the game. You have to put pressure on yourself when you're handicapping, and that's basically what I'm doing. Even though it's tempting to play this game, and as far as numbers, it does work in our favor. Idaho does cover a good bit, but again, they're 7-17, struggle away. Portland State's good at home, and again, if they lost this game, I would feel very upset with myself, because I'd be going against what has made me successful in handicapping college basketball. So when you put all this together, even though we have value here, this would still be a no play. So there's going to be situations that you come along when you're handicapping, and here's the beauty of passing on the game. The amount of money that I'm going to lose on this game tonight is zero. And said this a million times, Warren Buffett always says this: in order to make money, you first have to learn how not to lose it. So this is a no play for us tonight. We'll lose no money on this game. And hey, maybe Idaho covers, maybe they'll win the game. But we have to make our decision before the game is played. And for me, the correct decision is this is a no play. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe. Got a lot of good things here on the horizon. So check it out, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.